So pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Yeah.
So how did you guys both get to be brewing for a company like this?
My story is a convoluted one.
They're always the best.
I have a degree in city planning.
Okay.
So a pretty far departure from that. I went to Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo. I graduated. It was one of those things where I kind of started to second guess my major towards the end of my college interim,
as most do.
And but at that point, I was like, well, I'm just going to finish, get a degree, figure it out from there. I did that. I actually tried to get a job in city planning. My problem is I've always really liked architecture and design, but I was too lazy to take all the math to do architecture, so I did city planning. I want to do urban design, which I came to found it's starting to catch on in the U.S. a little more, but it's more of a European concept. It's like those open public spaces that you find in South America and Europe, and that's sort of what always got me excited, and just creating communal spaces. I found that wasn't really anything that I could get into here. I didn't really know what to do. I worked retail for a long time, just sort of tried to find my way. I finally got to the point where I was like, I got to figure this out. I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to get another degree in something. I thought about taking the Davis program to actually get a degree in brewing and fermenting science or something. As I was working on that, my dad, he's an engineer. He's been all over the world, places you can't even think of. He's literally on a single trip traveled the entire globe. Wow. He spends a lot of time on boats, months at a time. And he had this friend. When you're on a boat, you sort of make friends with the guys you're there with because you got nowhere to go. He made friends with this guy, and it was just he was kind of asking my dad how I'm doing, what I was thinking about doing. He's like, he's really struggling. He's trying to find his way. He wants to get into brewing, but he's just trying to figure out how to do that. And he said, they're in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea off the coast of Italy. And he's like, well, I have a friend who's a brewer. Why don't I shoot him an email and we'll see? And a few hours later, my dad says, call this guy. It's John Egan at Mission Brewery, which is in the East Village downtown. He brought me in and just showed me the ropes, and I was there for 6 years and worked my way up. And started when I started with them. They were in a different location. We moved to a new building. The building was unfinished. They were still trenching. I was sitting. It was raining through the roof. The roof wasn't even completely done, and I'd be scrubbing parts to their what is now their bottling line, and just spending hours doing that for free. So I did everything, and then made the transition here a few years back.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So no formal schooling?
No,
Just on the job stuff?
all on the job training, and I still have a lot to learn, but
that's sick.
I'm still passionate about it.
Is there formal schooling available in California? Or
there is. It's definitely growing.
Yeah.
There's a program at UCSD that is definitely gaining some steam. There's San Diego State has it's more of a business oriented.
Okay.
But there's that, and then Davis up in Northern California is the big one, and the other big one is Siebel, which is in Chicago.
Okay. Yeah, it's 90% learn on the job, even if you go to those schools.
Right, yeah.
They give you the basics.
They give you the fundamentals, and you got to get your hands on the stuff.
You come in and you learn everything once you get into it.